Yes, mate, that is my Class 1 medical. I've got that, so I'm one step closer to getting my CPL. Let me tell you how it went. Okay, so welcome back to the channel. I had my Class 1 medical a couple of months ago. It was the initial Class 1 medical, which is what you need to do to determine whether or not you can fly commercially. If you can't get this Class 1 medical, then you can't fly commercially, so there's no point in you training. Luckily, I passed my Class 1 initial. I gave the medical centre 700 of my English pounds for the privilege, and they poked and prodded me for about 4 hours, and at the end of it I came out with that bit of paper saying Class 1 on it. So that's valid for 1 year. So once you've done the initial, as long as you keep renewing that Class 1 annually, you won't need to do that initial again. So how did it all start then? So basically what I did is had to go onto the CAA website and had to look to see how I could actually do this. There was a couple of places that did the initial Class 1. One of them was quite close to me, near Gatwick Airport. The Aviation Medical Centre, so I booked an appointment there about a month in advance, paid a deposit of £250, and then on the day I had to pay the rest of the money, so in total it was about £700 to get this medical. It was quite good to do anyway, because it gave you a full bill of health, and they would have picked up anything wrong with you, so it's quite nice to do it anyway, so to make sure that I was all fighting fit. So one of the first things they do, they will weigh you, they will take your height, blood pressure, things like that. They prick your finger, take a bit of blood off there, check that that's okay. Urine sample you'll need as well, so if you are going there, make sure you drink lots of water before you go, so you need the loo when you get there, and then you can pee in a pot straight away, and then they test that straight away. Once you've done all those, ECG, so you'll lay down on a bed and they'll put all these electric probes on your chest, and you have to sit there for a couple of minutes while that's analysing you. Hearing test, so there's an isolation booth that you sit in, and you go through a hearing test. It's all sort of automated, and you just have a button that you press every time you hear a noise in your ear. Eye test, that was a thorough eye test, so basically before I went to Vision Express and had my eyes tested, and they said, yeah, absolutely fine, no worries with your eyes, you don't need any glasses or anything. But when I got there and had my eye test with the aviation medical examiner, he found that my eyesight was deteriorating actually. So they go through much thorough checks on the eyes, and I passed my initial with my eyes, but they said for the next time I have my medical, so in a year's time I'll need to be wearing glasses by then, because I just need a minute correction, minus 0.25 I think they said. So I just have to make sure that I'm wearing glasses, and then I will pass the medical on the renewal. So yeah, it was all pretty much straightforward. Just glad to get it out of the way. So next stop will be booking my course with Bristol Ground School. So I do the ATPLs, that's the distance learning course, to do all the theory for the 14 exams for the airline transport pilot license. So that will be the next video, me buying those and going through what I get in the post. So until next time, I'll see you then.